Hello everyone, hope you are well. I wanted to say congratulations to the New Zealand team, the Kiwis, on a historic achievement. I mean, first time ever winning a Test series in India. It is an absolutely astonishing achievement for the Kiwis, and it will definitely go down as their best, probably their best moment in cricket history. Mitch Santner, I mean, I've said in many videos during my World Cup videos that he has a very different trajectory and he doesn't give anything away and he bowls around stump to stump. I've always said LBW is a big dismissal for Santner, and on a turning wicket, he can be a nightmare. There's a lot of things I want to say why India lost and a pattern, something probably I should say now. I mean, I've mentioned it in different videos. But first, coming back to New Zealand, congratulations again. 13 wickets for Santner, excellent achievement on a turning wicket, but still 13 wickets is a great achievement. And it reminds of that great 1985 performance from Richard Hadley against Australia when he took 15 wickets, where Martin Crowe also scored a lot of runs, but the man of the moment was Richard Hadley when he took 15 wickets against Australia in 1985. New Zealand, before the series started, if anyone had told them that they were going to be 2-0 leading after two test matches, they would have never believed it. Not even a single player, I can tell you that. And to think that New Zealand achieved this without Kane Williamson is just amazing, because everyone knows Kane Williamson is their best batsman and is one of the best batsmen of this generation, definitely one of the greatest test batsmen of this generation, with an absolutely solid technique and proper batsman. And without him, I mean, New Zealand achieving this is an astonishing achievement. There's a lot of things to say. I mean, India were all out for just 46 in that first innings. Probably misread the pitch, the conditions, and batted. But definitely 46 all out is not an excuse. It shows too much of T20 cricket, which I have emphasized in many of my videos. Lack of patience, skill sets issues, technique issues, fishing at balls outside the off stump, a major problem when the ball moves around. I mean, even in that series when Australia against Australia, India won a series or so, I think two test series or one, forgot now. And I even read an article from Justin Langer saying that the curators were very kind to India, and it is very true. Because if Australia, South Africa, New Zealand, England, if they prepare a pitch where there is a lot of bounce and pace and movement, Indians are always going to lose. And or if there is swing like in English conditions. But the Australian curators were very kind, and the pitch was in the normal Australian wicket. So when India do celebrate saying that India won a test series in Australia, which I am also happy for, but it's not really Australian conditions. But India every time does this, and I've mentioned in some of my videos. India always prepares rank turners for opposition teams, and always normally kind of lucky gets bats first, piles up big runs on flat dead pitches, and then the pitch turns and India always win. I mean, that is how it has always been going on for years and years. But it does backfire once in a while, and an opposition team like a Mitch Santner, I mean, if he gets a turning wicket like that with runs on the board, it is always going to be like this. Even yesterday, when New Zealand were around 300 runs lead, I was telling my mother that it's this test match, this test series is gone, because that was already the highest total of the test match. I mean, New Zealand's first innings, India's first innings. I mean, it's always difficult, almost impossible to get the biggest total of the match in a fourth innings, especially in Indian conditions where the ball turns, or even on any pitch where there is a deterioration in the pitch. And I've also mentioned in one of my videos that South Africans, Australians used to call Indians flat track bullies. And I read a lot of messages that was on the internet about fans saying Sir Don Bradman on flat pitches. I don't know who they were mentioning. I'm not pointing my fingers on any specific player, but it is actually very true that Indians are flat track bullies. I mean, on dead pitches, flat pitches, I mean, they score. I mean, recently that T20 where India almost scored 300 runs on a flat pitch. Even I heard comments from some players, foreign players, saying that that was not a match between a bat and ball, and it was just a dead wicket. On these pitches, when they score sixes and fours, a lot of fans in India think wow, India are the best team. I'm not saying India are a bad team. Well, they are, I mean, test wise. But T20, India won the World Cup, good for them. But too much T20 cricket, IPL emphasis, flat pitches. There is a lot of problem fishing outside the off stump, playing against bounce. I mean, I have to be honest. I mean, people who listen to my video know that I have been in I was in South Africa for 11 years. Even the under 11 kids, the matches that they play, the pitches that they play, they have more bounce or movement for them than much more than you see on an Indian Test pitch. That's how flat pitches in India are. I mean, I know what I'm talking about, and a lot of matted wickets in India, in South Africa, in other countries. They don't play on matted wickets. They always play on a real pitch. And like I said, even the under 11, under 9s, under 13s, when they play, there is a movement in the pitch and enough bounce. And when we play club cricket, there are pitches which has a lot of bounce and movement as well, where you have to leave the ball well, be disciplined, have the patience, have the skill sets. But on dead pitches, it's just people who just swing through the line of the ball and hit sixes. I mean, I don't know. I've got nothing. It's people's choices. They can still enjoy T20 cricket and make superstars out of them who hit sixes, three, four sixes in an over. But that is not real cricket. I've even put a video in during the T20 times. Is this really cricket when they were scoring 260, 270 in IPL matches? But that is not how Test cricket or proper, which is pure cricket, is Test cricket, and that is not how cricket is played. And Indians are historically known to be very good players of spin, but India have cracked against spin as well. So against pace, India has a problem. Against spin, India has a problem. So there is a lot of problem with the technique skills of the batsmen. At least it's a good eye opener for the selectors, for the people of India, the fans, I would say, because when you see these meaningless sixes hit in these T20 flat dead pitches and people make superstars out of them, not everyone are superstars who just hit sixes on flat dead pitches. I mean, your real test as a batsman comes on pitches where they swing or they see movement or there is bounce or there is turn. And India have been found wanting. And 46 all out in the first innings. The second innings, I think India lost 7 wickets for 54 runs. And even in this test, 50 for 1 became 146. So if you actually look at it, India have lost like 35, 40, 35, so around 35 wickets for like 250, 300 runs if you look at the collapses. 46 all out in the first, then the last innings after that Sarfraz Pant combination, the 7 wickets went for 54 runs. In this test as well, from 50 for 1, India were bowled out for 146. So that's almost 96 runs, 9 wickets gone. And this test as well, it is 127 for 2, I think, 240. So another 128 wickets gone in another 120 runs. So there is a big batting collapse and there's a big lack of stability in the Indian team. And I hope cricket fans are aware of it. And definitely when India go to Australia this time, I don't think India are going to get friendly pitches like India got the last couple of times. I think India are going to get pitches with a lot of pace, a lot of bounce, a lot of movement. And I think Indians are going to struggle there as well. So that is just a fact check of what happened. And again, congratulations. I'm really, really happy for New Zealand fans, New Zealand cricket. It has been an amazing, amazing couple of weeks for New Zealand cricket. The women's team winning the World Cup. In one of my Legends video, I did say congratulations to the New Zealand women's team. Again, I'm saying congratulations. And to the New Zealand team, I said congratulations for winning the first test. But this winning the test series, and with any team to win a test series in India has always been difficult, even more so difficult for a New Zealand team. So hats off to the New Zealand team. Great batting from Rachin Ravindra, Conway, Latham as well. Latham, I mean, second innings he scored around 85 runs. Rachin Ravindra has been good. Conway has been good. Santner, the bowlers. So well done to the New Zealand team. Well done to everyone in New Zealand, the Kiwis, Black Caps. Enjoy the moment and you can be proud of your achievement. Take care, everyone. God bless you.